The Canadian government has updated its immigration policies, giving border officials expanded authority to cancel visas under specific conditions. This change, which came into effect on March 31, 2025, applies to temporary resident documents, including study permits, work permits, electronic travel authorizations, ETAs, and temporary resident visas, TRVs. These policy updates could directly impact thousands of Indian students and workers, adding new challenges for those looking to study, work, or settle in Canada. The decision follows Canada's recent suspension of the Student Direct Stream (SDS) visa program, which had already raised concerns about delays and stricter immigration controls. Key changes under Canada's new visa cancellation policy under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. Canadian border officers can now revoke study, work, and travel permits under the following conditions. Change in eligibility. If an individual's circumstances change, making them ineligible for a visa, their permit can be revoked immediately. This includes cases of false documentation, criminal activity, or misrepresentation. Failure to prove temporary stay. If border officials believe that an applicant does not intend to leave Canada after their authorized stay, their visa can be cancelled on the spot. Administrative errors or misuse. Visas issued due to clerical errors, lost or stolen documents, or incorrect information may be subject to cancellation. Permanent residency status. If a temporary resident becomes a permanent resident, any existing temporary visa will be automatically revoked. These expanded powers mean that even after receiving a study or work visa, individuals could face sudden cancellations if their application is later deemed invalid. How Indian students and workers could be affected. Canada remains one of the top destinations for Indian students and professionals, with over 427,000 Indian students currently studying in Canada, according to India's Ministry of External Affairs, MEA. With these new cancellation rules, Indian nationals applying for or already holding study and work permits may experience greater scrutiny during application processing, higher rejection rates for work and study permits, increased risk of permit cancellation after approval, stricter border checks for those entering Canada. Additionally, Indian professionals working in Canada under skilled worker and temporary foreign worker programs could also face unexpected visa cancellations if they fail to meet revised compliance standards. Canada's tightening immigration rules in recent months. These policy updates align with Canada's ongoing efforts to tighten immigration regulations. Key recent changes include suspension of the Student Direct Stream (SDS) visa program, a program that fast-tracked student visas for Indian applicants, was discontinued in late 2024. Higher financial requirements for international students. Students now need to show more financial proof before obtaining study permits. More restrictions on post-graduation work permits, PGWP. Changes have made it harder for students to transition from study permits to work visas. With these measures, Canada is limiting new international arrivals, focusing instead on domestic workforce needs and reducing overall visa backlogs. What can Indian nationals do to avoid visa issues? If you are an Indian student or worker in Canada, taking proactive steps can help you avoid visa complications under the new rules.